Hey guys, it's Tunicus here, and today I'm showcasing some early footage of a new game I've been working on. So, just some general background. I've been working on this game since around April. It's a pretty large game code-wise, it's got a lot of models, that sort of thing in it. So, takeaway is that this is a pretty big project, it's not like Cash Grab Simulator. Uh, I guess you could expect something higher than quality than Mecha Cubes. So, putting the bar high already, I guess. So about the actual game itself, if you've ever played Factorio, it's gonna be a lot like that. It's essentially like a resource management base building type of game where the whole point is to just like rip materials out of the ground, build stuff with it, make cool setups, automate stuff and all. So yeah, it's basically a kind of sandbox tycoon of sorts, but it's not really like the type of thing that like Miner's Haven is. It's a deviates pretty far from that. So I guess I just want to get into this right now. Obviously, it's a test environment. We have like some really ugly unfinished models here, like this conveyor, and like lots of lag spikes and such. But I guess I just want to get into like the process, show how things work here and all. So I can basically I can place down conveyors and such, obviously, and I just put a bunch of materials in my inventory, and I can use those to craft all sorts of things. I could craft these extractors. One interesting thing is that if I don't have a certain item, like for this, I need this burner inserter and I need this iron. And if I don't have the burner inserter in my inventory, it'll just go ahead and craft that as well, just so I can craft it. It's like a chain crafting sort of system. So anyway, so basically how this sort of thing works, is say I just find some ore on the ground. I'm just gonna place it down since I don't actually have like landscape generation yet. But yeah, once I do that, I can just hook this stuff up here. And I actually need to give this thing some coal so that it can power itself. So I just got some coal in my inventory right over here. And so we can watch this thing. It'll actually start ripping the material out of the ground. You can see like the animation and everything going. It's a pretty cool concept, I guess. And so, yeah, that's the basics of how you get a material in the first place. And you can use all sorts of manipulation items and all. If I just grab some power, then I can craft myself an inserter. I've just gotta wait for this to craft. So yeah, and then I can just grab this inserter and hook it up to my power grid, and I could say put my stuff in a chest. So that's just a really basic example of the stuff you'd be doing in this type of game. I'm not gonna like sit down and show any of the gameplay yet, but I did like build a giant base over here that I can just kind of show you guys how this works. And so getting into that, one thing to know is that like this sort of game is built for very high scale, meaning I want people to be able to place like thousands of items down and the server still run just fine, be able to play the game and all, because this is like a very extensive type of game. It's kind of like an open world, but the open world is your base of sorts. So we can just see over here, I've got a lot of drills and everything, and they're sending out all of this stuff over here. And if we come over here, I'll just show you guys what the heck these power line thingies are doing. So yeah, sorry about the lag spikes. There's like a level of detail sort of system here, and what that does is it allows greater performance, when you're far away from certain things, but it can cause lag spikes. It's another point of improvement, but yeah. So coming over here, we can see I have like all these windmills and everything. And essentially what they do is they generate power, which I hook up with this power line. I click, I can see all of the machines in the network. I have like 300, all the connectors. So I'm producing lots of power and everything. So that's good. It's kind of like glitching out because I have a lot of items placed down. But yeah, then going over here, we can see some of these entities are finally popping up. And yeah, so you can kind of see, like, I've built this giant base here. You can kind of see stuff popping in and out of the view. So yeah, I apologize, it is kind of glitchy. But yeah, just to kind of convey the sense of scale here, just how many items I have placed down and how it's still running just fine, apart from minor cutting here and there. If we just go over here, we can see I have all this huge network continue and wrap around all the way around my base. And this is something that's pretty cool over here that I bet will like wow you guys. So if we could just get over here. I don't want to make my walk speed any faster because then like it'll really start cutting badly, you know, if you move around fast. So this might be the source of the lag right here. I've kind of got all these inserters, and they're just transferring stuff in between chests. It's like a test case sort of thing. You can see they're moving a lot of items at once. So yeah, they're just coming all the way around here and wrapping back around. So I guess this is just a pretty good test case to show you like the point of a game like this, you know. It's meant to be like extensive. You're kind of like colonizing your little world and everything. So it's pretty interesting. So yeah, let's just finish it off by moving around here. Yeah, I'd like to explain the game mechanics more, but honestly, like just play Factorio or something and you'll understand what's happening. It's kind of hard to explain through mouth, you know. And yeah, it'd take a while to show you like all the parts. So in terms of like when you can expect a release for this game, I'm gonna try to like pull off a like a kind of paid alpha, beta, whatever sort of thing, maybe in like 3 weeks around the start of August. I know some of you won't like that I'm doing that, but the problem is that a game like this, it takes a lot of effort, time and effort to produce and all. And I need to be able to gauge people's interest in this game for whether or not I want to continue it or not. You know, because I want to keep developing this game, but it just takes so much time to actually develop things, and I want to, you know, verify that people are interested in this sort of thing. So yeah, I guess if you're interested in this type of game, you can let me know in the comments down below. You could let me know what you think. I know there's a lot of bugs and such, but yeah, I think this has the potential to be one of the best sandbox tycoons on Roblox. You know, just because of all the systems and all that I've developed and such. So yeah, that's really all I want to show you guys for today. So yeah, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted, maybe with like weekly updates or something. So yeah.